only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it. Let me tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning. Some days, I'm someone tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out someone that's the way that one day I'll be the love of my life, but not tonight though.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The race is on for playoff spots, and a look now on how things are shaping up in the NFC. These teams battling for the best possible seeds as we head toward Wild Card Weekend. Should be an exciting finish to the regular season. It's the Giants going up against the Redskins. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. They go play action here on first down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
All right, here we go. Cousins on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now let's get you now, Barney. The first carry down for Rob Kelly. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Second down following the run.
Watch left. Stop right there. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Dotson, and it's third down. And the defense for New York.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
On third down, Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Tries the right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. For Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a New York first. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And that is incomplete. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Cousins now steps away. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. In motion, the tight end Reed. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision. It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They'll go again with Kelly. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green 39! Green 39! 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Throwing. Cousins. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So they're operating in the red zone. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet.
Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And that one is going to set the offense back. On play action, now Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Manning will try again on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing now is Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Manning to throw. That is caught inside the 5. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Giants will be set up with a first and goal. So Manning to Beckham in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
They come out here in the eye. To throw, it's Manning. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and goal to go now. They'll run with Darkwan. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Having trouble here from the 1. Couldn't pass it in, couldn't run it in. Now what?
I'm going to channel old school coaches right now. We're just rolling up our sleeves. I'm yelling at my guys, go get it.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Patrick DeMarco. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
In motion, the tight end Reed. This is Kelly. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
see if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here's Darkwa. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down following the run. Now a play fake. Manning. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Following the interception, Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be first down Washington.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They run with it. It's Kelly. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check. I got it.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll make it a second down. Second down throw for Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second and just 1. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Crowder. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Cousins to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run again now with Darkwan. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Manning, he finds Beckham complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On second down, here's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Manning to throw on second down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 8 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and it's 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
So second down, 3 yards to go now.
Leopard!
Second down, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go now. Green.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Kelly running left. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Tackle made there by Justin Durant.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A give. This is Kelly. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And he cuts it out, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. New York set to take the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Give them 11 on the gain there, and that leads to a New York first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Manning now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. And the coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now Darkwa. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Giants a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Giant territory. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Now let's go. Blue line. Blue line. Leopard.
Kelly on the counter. Cuts back left, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Manning now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he comes back with one complete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. On the run, Darquan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Manning to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Their big tight end, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Eli's going to throw. That's caught, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw, Cousins, escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Cousins now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They come out here in the eye.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56 now.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. Uses the stiff arm. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Off the play fake, Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Back it up!
Cousins here on the bootleg. Completes it right side to Doxson. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Green.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Cousins now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Cousins to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
We got three, fellas. All right, here we go.
Cousins on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time, and it brings up fourth down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down, but things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So he came that close to tying it, but this one sails wide by a whisker.
And Brandon, pro football is a game of inches in more ways than one. That one looked good the whole way. But it's agony on one sideline, celebration on the other.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And on the ground they go with a running back. Acott's right sideline in some space. 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And he motions the wide receiver.
No. Check. Patriot.
Cousins to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Cousins. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And the former 4th-round pick in 2012 continuing to prove some of those doubters wrong that he used to have.
I remember when he got selected, there was a lot of controversy about that because remember, Robert Griffin III, they made the big move up to take him in the first round. And people wondered, why would you take a second rookie quarterback?
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And now out come the Giants. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Check. Zebra.
Manning looking to throw it. Backing up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for 1 final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
1 last shot now for Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation.
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire.